Hey, Tammy. Do you know that the clubhouse moved?
What?
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh.
Let's go take a look at it.
Okay.
Welcome to the clubhouse. So this right here is where our kids sign in, as you can see. Clubhouse sign in. They sign in their name, age, time in, and then their time out. And then over here we have our monthly calendar. Today we're doing Drunk Minecraft, and that is with stimulated goggles. And right here is a little bit about a shout out about each staff member right here, about what we do, things like that.
I'm the youth outreach coordinator, and I would say the fitness coordinator, I guess. I kind of teach the kids about fitness, and we do some basketball activities and stuff like that.
And then I'm the peer recovery specialist here. I'll help the kids, educating them about drug use, things like that. And if any kid came in that was having issues with using, I would point them in the right direction to help them reduce their using.
Here we have our fitness area. We got basketball here, some weighted balls, our lovely basketball hoop. We have our fitness workout area. We have a punching bag here. We got a little workout lifting zone. We got some jump ropes back here. Some weights, treadmill. We got some more weights on the bench over here.
And then over here are kids in a project on our harm reduction Thursday about just painting a quote about not doing drugs, things like that. So they got to paint their own little window seal that stays permanent.
So they get the paint on the windows.
They get to paint. They had fun doing that.
This one here is one of my favorites. One of our kids did he gave his an image of addiction and then what it would look like in recovery. Kind of showed like a flower blooming.
And then here is where we sit down for dinner with the kids. We have a little bit of family time with them. We even do like some icebreakers here and there just to get them to talk a little bit. But this is where we see a lot of our kids laughing, enjoying their time here, and just talking with everyone. A lot of bonding goes on here at the dinner table.
Definitely a strong bonding moment. We get to talk about life, friends, family, just anything that they really want to discuss and get like off their chest.
So you guys do family style dining?
Yeah. And even if the kids decide that they don't want to eat, they still sit down with us and talk.
So then over here is our computer center, and also here's our birthday boards of our kids, and then our flyers for our recent events that we have going on, so they know what's going on with our events and things like that. And then, like I said, here's our computer area where they will access homework. This is where they'll play their Drunk Minecraft, Roblox, things like that. They're doing it here. We do not allow any shooting games or violence games, anything like that. So we can monitor that very well to make sure they're not playing those kind of games. And this is where they get their snacks. They sign up for snack here just to keep track of what they do. They get 2 snacks a day, 1 juice a day, unlimited water, things like that. And then this is where they're signing up for dinner and then their dinner menu. And then we also even have placemats for them when they sit down for dinner.
Wonderful.
Things like that. Just so they know that they're here and they feel welcome.
And then this is our kitchen area. We have our staff-only fridge, and then we have the clubhouse fridge. They have on here what they're allowed to have, just some magnets and stuff for them to play around with. Over here is our kitchen area where we do like cooking classes and stuff like that. We did a popsicle cooking class, and we teach them about measurements and give them instructions on how they would cook and stuff like that.
Wonderful.
And then over here is our little area where they can just chill and have some downtime, be on their phones, conversate with staff and peers, things like that. But that's where some of the kids mostly hang out right here, just to sit and talk with us.
What is the most common concern that the kids bring into you?
We would say we've seen a lot lately about kids coming in about vaping and drug use, marijuana mostly. We make it very comfortable and knowing that this is a safe place for them to come and talk about things like that. We don't force it out of them at all. We kind of bring the subject and topic up and then let them come to us and tell us if they want to, and then we go forward from there.
And we've had a lot of, one of our participants, she has become very comfortable with bringing her vapes in and turning them into us.
So you have like a vape buyback program or a take back program?
Yeah, we do like a vape take back. We have a lockbox that we lock them up into. And we actually just went to an event called Skate for Sobriety where you could go turn in vapes, and we actually turned in her vapes, and she got a prize for turning her vape in.
Sweet.
Yep.
So do you guys do like group discussions or do you do one-on-ones?
So sometimes we'll do group discussions, but what I do is I do an assessment on the kids once a month where it just tells me where they're at, if they're using vapes, if they're using drugs, if they're using any other substances. And they mostly will tell me, but on the first time they're not that comfortable yet, so they won't tell me the first time. So that's why I go back and do it every month, because it's supposed to be done every 6 months. So we have that one-on-one time mostly once a Thursday a month.
So you find that to be one of the toughest things you do is building the relationship or building the rapport?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say especially with the age that they're at, it's hard to open up about things that they're going through and puberty and bodies changing, and it's just a really uncomfortable time for the adolescent. They're at that age. So
Right.
it's definitely, it's a little difficult to build that bond, but I'd say we got it down.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like they're at that point of the age where they see, because a lot of our kids come in and we ask them why they vape, why they do the things they do, and they say it's because of the people around them. And I'm like, that is definitely something that causes you to want to do things. And I ask them, if you went around this person, do you think you would do this and do that? And they straight up just say no. So we kind of educate them on that and what the vaping and the marijuana and the substance do to your body and your brain at that age, things like that.
Wonderful.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed your tour of the clubhouse. You want to know more? Check them out on Facebook. And you know what? We'll see you next week.